Hello, welcome back on this channel. Today I want to take a look at this remote coax switch by Ameritron. The model now is the RCS-8V. It is a remote antenna switch with 5 ports. The input here in the middle and 5 antenna ports labeled antenna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this version is with the SO239 connectors. I believe there's also a version with the N connectors. I bought this unit used many years ago. Then it has been out in the weather for years actually, but it's still in the pretty good conditions. But then I just put it on a side and didn't use it for a long time. So now I need it again, and I'm gonna check if it works, if it still works, and um, what is the insertion loss. There are uh, relay switches inside, and also I'm gonna do a little modification to this unit, which is also suggested by Ameritron in the operating manual. Obviously, this is the remote control panel. You switch it on. Here is powered up with 12 volts DC. And once you power it up, you got the LED lit up. With the selector, you select which antenna port you wanna choose. And in this space, you can use this space to label which antenna is which. Also, another note: this version needs a 6 wire cable for the command between the remote unit, the control unit, and the remote switch. And you can see here the hole where the wire can enter the whole assembly. So the normal position for this is mounted this way, and you can use a bracket to attach it to a pole, a mast. So let's take a look inside, and then do the modification. Okay, this is the inside of it. You can see in the center here the input side, and in a star fashion you can see all the 5 relays, and here you can see the bar where you connect the 6 single wires for the command. Okay, this is the manual from Ameritron, and it's just 8 pages. And if you take a look at the this page here, you can see that in this paragraph they say that unselected port may be automatically grounded or isolated. The RCS-8V is shipped with the ports isolated. To automatically ground the unselected port, a short jumper must be installed as shown in figure 2. So it's a very easy operation, and here you can see the jumper you have to put on in order for the deselected antenna to be shorted to ground. So first I'll check. I'm sure I'm already checked, but I'm gonna check again if the ports are isolated or grounded. And then once that is verified, we go on with modification. Get my meter ready. It's in beep mode, so I'm gonna put one. Actually, I'm gonna check all the ports. So as you can see, let's verify the ground here. Okay, so this is all common ground. Now I'm gonna go on port whatever, and it's isolated. 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 All isolated. So once I have verified that the ports are isolated, I'll go ahead and do the modification. This is like in the figure 2. I need to, when the relay is not energized, there is a continuity between these two contacts, and this contact here is connected to ground, while this contact here is isolated. And we can check that if I connect to ground and touch this contact here, we can hear the beep, and we can hear the beep also on this side. So if I put the jumper in between here, the this port will be grounded when the relay is not energized. When the relay is energized, it will switch over the other side, so this jumper will just go floating. It's just it will just be isolated from ground itself, and the signal will go through the other side. Okay, I've got all the jumpers soldered in. This is one of the 5. So let's check now. Obviously, all the antenna ports are deselected. And now I'm gonna touch all the center conductors. Okay, I got the antenna 1 here with its beeping. Yeah, there's a little bit of issue here, uh, but I've already seen that the relay is somewhat dirty, so I'm gonna take a look at this contacts, give it a clean to the old board, and then I'll put it back together. Okay, I used this occasion to clean all the contacts, because I got port one with not a very good contact, so I just took out all one by one and cleaned on all the contacts. To take it out is it's quite easy. You lift up the spring here, and basically once the spring is out, you can loosen the contact. So you clean both sides here, this side and this other side, and obviously you clean also in here, inside here, all the contacts inside. And this is the magnet, this one here. Well, now I have connected the power supply, and I'm ready to give 12 volts to each relay, and we should hear the clicks for each one. 1, 2, now 3, 4, and 5. There we go. So now I will just check if the relays are closing the path for each port. Okay, the black lead is on the input side, and I'm gonna go on antenna 1, and I will give it power to the relay number 1, and we should hear the beep. There you go, antenna 2, antenna 3, 4, and 5. I also want to check the ohmic path. So 80 milliohm, 100 milliohm, 120, this one is still giving some issues, and number 5, 90 milliohm. This one is problematic, antenna port 4. If you look at the meter, antenna port 4. There's something wrong here. I need to check this relay. The issue is solved. It was bad shape, probably by the aging. Bad shape of the contacts. I straightened the contacts again in order for them to push very well one against each other. So can energize here. 90, 80 milliohms, number 2. 90, number 3. Number 4, which is the one, the critical one. 90, and number 5. 90. So problem solved. It's time to check the insertion loss. Okay, to measure the insertion loss, I'm gonna use this method here. I took the 50 megahertz frequency as the highest one. I'm gonna use this switch on. I'm not gonna use it higher than this. In fact, much lower probably. I'll put all antennas for HF, and yeah. So I have zeroed the power meter with a 0 dBm signal, and 0.008. We can zero again. There we go. And I'm using a short patch cable of RG58 with a couple of adapters, which probably will take their part in the insertion loss. But anyway, now is zeroed at this point here. I'm gonna take out 2 adapters here. I'm gonna put this input, and then I have to use another adapter. We'll use this adapter here, which is N female to PL259, and let's see what it measures. Okay, I had a problem with again with port 1. Again, a bad contact somewhere, but eventually I got it fixed. And also on this adapter, which is not it's not good quality. So this is crap. It's gonna go in the bin, even though it's new, but it's probably bad Chinese crap. And yeah, so I'm using a better adapter, and I was curious to check it on 2 meters on 145 megahertz. So I have zeroed out already the sensor after the patch lid, and now I'm gonna energize relay 1, and I'm gonna give the signal with the Marconi. Let me get in shot. So 145 megs, and we can see here the insertion loss, 0.2 dB. 0.2 dB at 145 megahertz. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm happy with that, considering that I'm gonna use it, as I said, 50 megahertz and below. So the insertion loss will be obviously lower. Okay, the Ameritron remote Coax switch is ready to go on service for some HF antennas. Thank you for watching. I hope you find it useful. See you on the next video.